We've got a surging problem with our Troy-Bilt Tomahawk Pro Chipper. What it's doing is this. So what we'll do is take the carburetor off and clean it. Very important to stop the flow of fuel. I just have a pair of vice grips here. Good God. Unscrew the bowl at the very bottom. There's a little valve and a couple of holes in here. I need to make sure that those are nice and clean, so we'll set that aside for now. Number two, there's gonna be fuel on the inside. I wanna look at it and see what color it is. You can see this is more of a yellow-green color. Not ideal unless it was stabilized previously. It's probably just old fuel. I'm going to inspect the gasket real quick, make sure there's no cracks in general, and then we're gonna go ahead and dump that out right on the pig mat. This white piece, it goes up and down. It's called the float. The float controls the flow of fuel coming into the carburetor. There we go. So this pin, we never want to lose the pin. Here comes the float, and on the other side of the float is the needle. That needle is going to allow fuel to come into the carburetor. That looks fine. Is a good part to take note. Do I have any gaskets? Do I have any seals anywhere that once I start using compressed air are going to end up blowing out? Yes or no? No is the answer in my case. I promise you, in your case, you may end up having issues. I like using an air compressor with a rubber tip, and then I stick it pretty much in a hole, and then watch your face. And I want to push everything from the carburetor bowl out. That way, anything that may be lodged will come right out. It's also a primer bulb that could be used on this carb. There's no other, even though, okay, so they call that a Welch plug. They call this a Welch plug. Okay, you can take those out if things are running funky, but from what I'm telling here, this is probably a cheap Chinese carburetor as it is. We're in really great shape, I think, at this point. So what I'm gonna do here, inspect the float and the needle, and I'll reinstall that and put it back on. Seven, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10. Now here, I've got a gasket. I need to make sure that I'm not doing anything weird with that. Below that, boom. Any debris that used to be in there is gone. I'm gonna count it back again. I did 10 turns. Here's 1, 2, 10. Should be in great shape. I'll have to adjust that more than likely once I get this machine running again. Perfect. Let's go connect it. Put the 2 screws in with the nuts, put our linkage back on, fuel line on, and a quick functionality test. Full throttle, off, full throttle, slower, off. Everything looks good. What I'm doing is I'm messing with this piece here. Shoop. Come on, man, really? Again. Seriously, man? Can't. Sometimes the best thing you could do with these is just fucking jump. I do have the carburetor right here. I'm just gonna replace what's there. I wanna make sure that these are the same attachment screws. Everything looks perfectly perfect. Take note where your governor arm and linkage would go into. In my case, it's this one in the top right, so I'll need to make sure that I match that. My choke doesn't want to play nice with this. Bend it up. Look at that. Perfect. Fresh gas in that. Oh my god, dude. Come on. Let's go. Sometimes it just takes a new carb. Might have some sticks I can throw in there. What do you think? Buddy, this thing runs like a gem. It's a carburetor. And I guess that's how you replace a carburetor. We tried cleaning, didn't work. We got a new one. Total cost is like 15 bucks. It's all in a day's work. If you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed yet, what do I need to do, man? What do I need to do?